Brandon, coming off a short week, like what's the biggest challenge as a player? You get home late Saturday night, you got one less day to get ready for Memphis on Friday night. Just what's the biggest challenge as far as preparing on a short week?
With these quick turnarounds, probably the biggest challenge is making sure you're fresh for the next game. So, doubling down on the treatment. As far as the preparation goes, it's still going to be a lot physical, but you have to be really locked in mentally because, coach may want to, save our legs a little bit. So we have to spend a lot of time in the training room.
I know you caught a touchdown on Saturday, but outside of Brian O'Keefe, it seems like the receivers were kind of lacking those big plays. You feel like you guys didn't need as a group to play better without Jalen Robinson?
There's always room for improvement. For all of us in every position group, we're as far as not having flash, it's next man up mentality. So we don't even look at it like that. We could definitely improve, but I'd say we need to improve all around as a team. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon, this past week you were playing a defensive secondary that was touted nationally as being incredibly talented. What kind of a challenge was that for you, and is there anything in particular you learned yourself from playing this group?
It was a great challenge, man. I tip my hat to those guys. It was a really good position group. They were very well coached. I think when just playing against guys like that and playing against everybody, you just got to bring your game and you got to be yourself and you got to do it. You got to rely on your training and do exactly what you was coached to do. That's all. Just rely on your training.
What progress are you seeing from Mikey?
I'm seeing a lot of progress. I'm seeing a lot of progress as far as his confidence goes. He looks very comfortable out there, to me at least, from when I first seen him, when I first got here and saw Mikey. He looks very comfortable now, and I'm just excited to see what he'll do moving forward.
Can you talk a little bit about Titus and some of the other younger receivers, what you've seen, kind of like with Mikey? What's the difference between beginning and where they're at now?
Same thing, man. Just a lot of growth, from routes to just all around off the field maturity. Coach Wyatt does a great job of just instilling in us the principles that we need to uphold here as receivers at UCF. So I've seen a whole bunch of growth from Titus as well as the other young receivers. Like I said, confidence-wise and just off the field.
Brandon, you're a veteran guy in the locker room, a leader on the team. Final 6 games, 4 of them are at home. What do you tell the rest of your group and your rest of your players? You got to finish strong. What's the message?
Exactly that. We got to finish strong. Just like Coach says, this is the start of the second half of the season. And a lot of teams either make a big jump, make a big progression, or they, slip down and slide. So we looking to really, just turn it around 180 degrees, man, really turn it up and, to do what we got to do for the last, 6 games.
Brandon, have you seen frustration from teammates? And when you look at how injuries in particular have impacted the team, you come in the season with such high hopes. Starting quarterback goes down, starting running back, wide receiver. Now KD's out for the year, guys on defense. As a captain, and obviously you're talking to the team on a regular basis, like, has there been frustration, and kind of how do you keep that from becoming frustration so they can focus on the end of the season?
Really, we just lean on Coach Gus with that kind of stuff, man, because Coach Gus is always preaching to us, man. We're not gonna cry about what we don't have. We're gonna make do with what we do have. You know what I'm saying? So, with those guys being gone, we never looked at it like, oh man, we missing him now. We never looked at it like that. So, personally, I've never had to, get guys up to play just because we're missing people. It's like next man up mentality. So we don't even flinch or blink. That's why I love this team.
I think Gus mentioned Jalen's been able to do a couple things last week or so. Is he around the team? What does he provide to the wide receiver group, even though he can't play?
Oh, he's always around, man. Jalen, when he's not out there, he's like a player coach, man. So he's coaching me up on reps I can improve on, the rest of the receivers, the guys. So he's like another player coach when he's not out there.
When you look at Memphis, like, what's the biggest challenge that their defense is going to pose to your offense?
Oh, man, great group, man. Very talented group. They got talent. They're talented all around. So, I look forward to the challenge. I can't wait to get out there.
Brandon, this is your first space game. It's, I think, the 4th or 5th year of it. But whatever. What are your thoughts on the uniforms and this tradition that UCF has going?
Oh, man, it's amazing. I've always looked at it from afar and just kind of admire the uniforms. But being a part of it now, man, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to get in those threads.
Hey, Brendan, more on that. Like, I know UCF released them like on social media like a couple weeks ago. Did you guys see him before then? Like, what was kind of the reaction in the locker room when you saw him? I mean, you've kind of probably been through those jersey reveals before. The guys get pretty pumped up about stuff
Oh yeah,
like that.
no, everybody was really pumped about that, man. They crazy uniforms, man. Everybody was really excited.
You played a lot of road games at this point. You know, bulk of your final 6 are going to be at home beginning this Friday against Memphis. I mean, how important is that going to be just to kind of finish strong, knowing that, you know, you're going to have a lot of home games and, you know, playing in the bounce house with your fans?
Man, that's really exciting, man, because, I mean, the bounce house, the fans, they provide a lot of just energy for us that we can feed off of. I mean, that's not, we don't, you can't ask for anything better than that, man. It's exciting, really exciting.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.